interviewing the goddess at an album release party. So I have some questions here that I'm asking her. And should we just jump right into it?
I think so. What do y'all think? Just go right in, right? Might as well.
We're gonna go right in. So the first question is, what is the most vulnerable moment on the album?
Okay, when I said go all in, I didn't mean to start with that question. Okay, so the most vulnerable moment on the album, I would say, is in my song Seduce and Destroy. So in that song, I mentioned how I took a plan B, and nobody knows that until now. Maybe my mom knows. I don't. Maybe okay. She didn't know. But the reason why I put that in the song is because so many women go through traumatic things that they don't heal from, that they don't vocalize, that they don't hear other women speak about, right? So the reason why I put that on there was for other people to recognize and understand that it's okay to admit and admit the things that you've been through and heal through them publicly. Because as a public person, you have to go through these things public and be the voice for the people who are too afraid or not ready to be that voice.
She ate that up, didn't she? She ate that, no crumbs. My second question to you is, how do you create music that connects across generations?
I feel like when I create music, as long as I'm creating from a place of experience and emotion, it'll always transcend time because as humans, we all experience emotions, right? We can all relate to experiencing different emotions. And we can all relate to going through different things, whether, it's 10,000 years ago or 10,000 years from now. We've all experienced pain, love, happiness, etc. So I try to put my experiences into my music.
Round of applause, okay? Because that's some deep shit. Excuse my language, I'm sorry, y'all. I have another question. What are you most proud of about this album?
Oh my God. So this album consists of 10 songs. It's a shorter album, but in the whole album, there's not one swear. And I'm really proud of myself for that. Yes. Because my main music is rap. So to rap and not curse, it's not really a thing. So I'm really proud of myself for that because I'm like, I want to be a global artist. So in order to be a global artist, you need to be able to be played in hotels, be played in the lounges, be played at parties, kids' parties. And the only way you can do that is by, watching your mouth. So I'm proud of myself for that.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Ready for the next question?
Yes.
Okay. What was your intention for this release party?
My intention with throwing this party was to relax, celebrate, which I did not get to relax yet, but it's to celebrate the fact that I've been an independent artist for now 9 years without giving up on myself. And that is something worth celebrating, and I've never took the time to celebrate an album, a single, an EP, a music video. I literally made a short film last year. So it's like, and I've never celebrated any of this. So I'm like, tonight, I want to celebrate all of that.
Yes! Can I just say something? She looks beautiful, doesn't she?
did not pay him to say all that, okay? So don't think that.
All right, so I have my next question for you. What is something you once feared that now fuels you? Hmm.
Okay. It might sound crazy, but at one point I feared being seen and perceived by people because people assume that just because you're beautiful, and that's all perspective, right? But people assume that just because you're beautiful, that you want to be looked at. You know, that you want people to look at you, and you do all these things because you want the attention or whatever. So there was a lot of my journey. I've been afraid of people seeing me as a person and as an artist, even though I kept doing it, a big part of me was still afraid. And I feel like that's why I always plateaued. And it was when I started to be comfortable in my own skin that I was like, it's safe to be seen, even if people don't like it. It's okay.
Yes, round of applause. Whew. I have another question for you.
Okay.
You ready for the next question?
I think so.
Well, I want to know
I
this.
hope
Well,
so.
we want to know this. I want to know this. We don't want to know this.
Oh, Lord.
How do you stay healthy and balanced? Because I want to know. Because I mean, I lost 21 pounds. My back was 10 times the
That's
size it
right.
is now.
Oh,
But
my God.
I'm just saying, you look beautiful. You look very healthy, well balanced. You know, I'm trying to lose my little gut down there. How do you stay balanced?
Well, if y'all didn't know, I'm a Libra, okay? So clap it up for the Libras, okay? Don't do that.
Hey, Virgos.
No, not the Virgos. Not the Virgos, okay? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Is there any Virgos? Yes. My cousin's a Virgo. Mika's a Virgo.
Okay,
They're a Virgo. Oh my God. There's just too many. No, it's too many. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. Anywho, balance is literally like my life lesson. It's hard to stay balanced. It is very hard. I think the best way for me to stay balanced is to keep my why in the front of my mind. So why do I want to be healthy? Because I want to live a longer life. You know, why do I want to be healthy? Because I want to be able to perform and not be, you know. Why do I want to, you know, what's the word? Excuse me. Why do I want to execute my goals? Because I have dreams. I have things that I want to do. I have people in the world that I want to help. So you just got to keep your why in the front of your mind at all times.
Amen. Amen. Round of applause. Okay. I got a good question.
Oh, yeah?
Well, no, I mean, it's good, but, you know, I mean, because, you know, people be talking, whatever, you know, but it's time to shut these people down. So this is a good question, so we can pick that to rest. But this question is, a lot of people based on your clothes and music think that you hate men. Do you? Do you hate men? Do you hate men?
Wait, okay. For the men that are here, do you think that I hate men? Be honest. Don't lie. There's crickets. See? He said, no, I don't. You think I hate men? No? Thank you. Okay, let me calm down. Do I hate men? Absolutely not. But I can see how people think that I have a hatred for men. It's really, I dislike the patriarchy, first of all. I dislike men who desire or try to control me or women. Okay? And I don't like when people want me to be a certain way to fit who they want me to be rather than allowing me to be who I am. That's what I don't like. So it's not men. It's It's because you are husband material yourself. Thank you. Thank you. Wait, so am I a husband? Am I the husband? Am I the husband? Okay. Hey, my wife is in the crowd right now, so. No, but in all seriousness, I don't hate men. I just don't like the patriarchy, and I don't like men who try to control me rather than allowing me to be who I am. That's all.
Round of applause. That was deep, okay? I feel her. Not a man. I agree with her. She nobody can tell you won't know how to live your life.
Facts.
But there gotta be some respect, you know? In the house. You know, but I definitely agree. Should nobody be telling somebody what to do and things like that. If you want to eat some damn chicken, you can eat some damn chicken. And if you want some wheat pasta on the side, goddamn, you can have it too. Ain't no man that's putting sitting over and telling you can't eat no pasta on Wednesday. Because goddamn, you want to eat some damn pasta.
On Wednesday.
But that just about wraps it up for listening to.
We're going to let them ask a few questions.
I'm sorry.
If anybody has any questions.
I'm such a goofball. So, to the audience, do y'all have any questions?
Don't just shout it though. My bad. Don't just. If anybody has any questions, I'm gonna take a couple questions from the crowd. Just be appropriate, please. You wanna? Should we give the mic? You wanna go up and give them the mic?
You got a question? Oh, she got a question. She got a question. Oh, okay, mama.
I want to know what your biggest inspiration is. Music.
So when you say my biggest inspiration, do you mean like what keeps me going or what inspired me?
Mostly personal experiences of yours, other people's personal experiences, things that you've seen, things that you've heard, places you've been. Where does your inspiration from mostly?
My inspiration always comes from, I say at least 95% of the time, life experience. Yeah. Thank you. I think they had a question.
Anybody else have?
Oh, there's a few.
I'ma make my way over. I'm gonna start with you first.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Ken. How you doing?
Nice to meet you.
My question is, as an artist that had art inside of him, just like made it and put it out for all the artists in the world.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to take the band?
That was a beautiful question. The advice that I would give other artists would be to be who you want to be. Create the person that you want to be. Because the person that you were when you were brought into this world and whoever raised you, right? They put who they wanted you to be into you, right? So now you have the ability to create whoever you want. Be that person. Create that person and be that person. Embody it and don't care about what anybody says.
Round of applause. God damn, Carlos, you ate that up. You ate that up. Okay. We got some more questions.
Okay.
You want to go? Okay.
What's next for the goddess?
Oh my God. World domination.
Oh, okay. I know that's right. Dominate.
Hello, my name is Ladyy Acee, but also known as Madam Bimbo from the Bimbo Factory. As a fellow artist, what makes you know that that's that banger, that's that it factor, when you look back at it, it makes you smile?
Do you mean with a project?
With a project, with your music, with a video, anything of artistry that you provide for this world?
That's a good question. I would say, so it depends. Because, like, I'll give you an example. My song, My Time Coming, that was one of my like breakout songs, and the song isn't even mixed and mastered properly, and I had no idea, right? But I knew when I created that song how I felt. I knew what I was putting into the music, and I knew other people would be able to relate to it. So one way that I feel I can determine like this is it is by what I put into it, the emotions that I put into it, right? How raw I decide to get, how deep I decide to go. Because that's what people relate to. People relate to what they can feel, right? So if I can feel it when I'm creating it, I know the world will feel it, even if it's in 10 years. They'll feel it. So thank you. That was a beautiful question.
Amen. Amen.
Huh? Yeah, are there any more questions?
Oh, okay, here's a question.
That'll be the last question.
Okay. All right, we're going to go over here. Follow me quickly. All right, what's your question?
So my question is, when did you realize that music was your thing, something you were supposed to do, and what was the inspiration behind that? Like the realization of this. What,
So I knew since as far back as I could remember that I wanted to be a rapper. I knew that as a child. But the moment where I knew that I couldn't stop making music was when I tried to stop, and I tried to stop for like 2 weeks, and I became really depressed, and I was like, something is not right. Like I cannot do this. I can't live my life not making music. And I was like, when I was depressed, I was like, I would rather die than not make music. That's when I knew like I have to be an artist. That was a dope question. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.